Hi guys, Todd James here with Responsible Passive Income. Just finished up being a lecturer last week with a local community college, and we were lecturing about entrepreneurship, and I was fortunate enough to be invited to speak to students over a period of 3 or 4 days. And I was able to hear a lot of other people come in and speak to the students, and it was a really good experience for everyone involved, both lecturers like myself and all the students. Age range in this class was from mid-teens, maybe 15 or 16 years of age, up into people that were over 70, and a really engaging, intelligent bunch of people. Asked some great questions at both ends of the age ranges. Two questions that came up several times, not only with myself but with some of the other speakers, is basically, how much do you work? How many hours a week do you work? And how much do you make? I want to answer both those questions as accurately as I can, but I want to add kind of a third element to it and talk about goals. Here at the beginning of 2018, a lot of people are making resolutions and commitments for themselves for the year and setting goals. So I think it's important to kind of throw that into the mix as well. I approach questions like this a little bit differently than a lot of people. I've been reflecting myself, as I do every year, and probably more frequently, maybe every month, when I look back over what I've accomplished in the last month or the last year. And there's always that part of me that says, well, I could have done more, I should have done more. But in my particular case, 2017, my business, or businesses, if you will, because I had about 6 different streams of income during 2017. 2017 was not my best year ever. But it was among the top 3 years that I've had in the last 15. My Amazon business did very, very well. My Shopify business set a personal record for me. Did well on eBay. I do lead generation, which is almost completely passive. And had a very good year there. Was into the mid 6 figures there, and I was just very fortunate to have a great year. It seemed like the economy came back quite a bit in 2017, and certainly my business reflected that. So with all that said, my income, actual income, not sales, not gross business, but income after marketing expenses, was into 7 figures last year. And a lot of people get real excited about that, and I think it's that's worthy of excitement. That's more money than I ever thought I would make. And I came out of a traditional career where I was paid extremely well, but certainly not that well. And the flip side of this is that I probably invested no more than about 10 to 12 hours a week on average to do that. That's kind of amazing. When you look at my return on investment, time versus income, it's just amazing. But even then, I have people that want to know, well, why didn't you do more? If you could do that working 10 or 12 hours a week, why didn't you work 40 hours a week? I think my answer to that question, and probably your answer in the same situation, would be a very personal answer to you and involving your exact circumstances. I want to travel. I traveled for about 4 months last year. I spent time with family and friends, engaged in more than my share of leisure activities throughout the course of the year. And the reality of it is I make more than I need at this point in life. I'm not an extravagant person, so I'm not out here leasing private jets every weekend, driving, exotic cars and just living a rock star lifestyle. I could if I wanted to some degree, and historically when I was younger, I did some of those things, but that's just not important to me at this point in life. The important part of all this to me, the element that makes everything work, is personal freedom. I don't have an employer that I'm beholden to. Like I said, I can drop pretty much everything I'm doing tomorrow and take a month off, and it's not going to radically impact my income. I'll still be able to pay bills and eat and put money away and plan for retirement. Having that sense of security and that freedom is by far the most important thing to me. Reflecting back on 2017, honestly, I could have scaled things up dramatically. If I were willing to come in every day and push as hard as I could push, I could have done multiples of what I actually did. There was always plenty of time to do more product research, to list more products, to sell more products, and not to sound lazy, but just in my particular circumstances, once again, why bother? I've achieved the life that I want. I'm very secure financially at this point in time, and while I still have a tremendous amount of drive in me, that focus and that ambition can be directed into other pursuits that are just more pleasurable for me, in terms of, like I said, travel and spending time with family and making new friends and seeing the world and just trying to enjoy life to its fullest. So in terms of talking about income, I don't necessarily share those numbers because I'm still amazed. I've been living and earning my income via online business now for about 11 years, and what started as a hobby or a side gig, if you will, or a side hustle, again has really grown beyond my wildest dreams, and has provided me with a level of comfort and safety and security that I would not have known without this opportunity being available to me and without me acting on it and turning it into something pretty amazing. I'm going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to cut this video off here and go to maybe do a part 2 talking about setting goals. But if anything I've said here resonates with you, or if you have questions, put them in the comment section below. Please hit the like and subscribe button. We're going to have training all year long about how you can replicate my success. Feedback is really important to me. It gives me the chance to answer your questions directly. So hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in part 2 of this video.